New week, new outfit, and same old question. Do you have a pattern for that? We'll get to that in a moment, but first let me show you what I'm wearing today. Underneath is very simple 100% wool jersey dress. It's a swing dress. The only tailoring here is happening because of the belt. And on top I have a beautiful A-line 100% cotton ivory denim kimono-style jacket. And this jacket has become a staple in my wardrobe because it quickly elevates the most basic outfit. And now back to the question. Do I have a pattern for all of this? And the answer is yes, but probably not in the way you expect. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lisa Bennett, designer, educator, and co-founder of Arkdefo. We teach women how to work with their individual measurements and design and make clothes that they would actually love to wear. We don't work with ready-made patterns. There's no point because we teach you how to turn your individual measurements, your body type, and your style preferences into your custom blocks. It's much easier to design something from scratch correctly right away than trying to fix something that was not made to fit you in the first place. Every single garment you can think of starts from the same place. A basic pattern block built on your measurements. And once you understand that logic, designing everyday clothes becomes surprisingly easy. Let me show you how I use my blocks to design today's outfit. How to make a pattern for a semi-fitted swing dress with sleeves. For this dress, I'll be using my blocks with 20 centimeters ease. And first, I just copy my blocks as they are. And now I can design my dress. I decide on the length of it. And because I'm using my blocks with 20 centimeter ease, they are already slightly further away from the body. It means that my waistline is not sitting really tight to my waistline. So what I can do here, decide by how much I'm opening up my skirt, and I just draw a line from the hemline towards the waistline. That's it. Same on the front. And the last part is to correct the hemline front and back because you want to have a right angle over here. So just do it this way. And I can cut my patterns out. That's the pattern for the dress ready. One last detail is a little trim that goes over here, like a little stand. And it's basically a rectangular shaped fabric that is a little bit shorter than the neckline. And the last part is the sleeve. I could use it as it is, but I usually adjust it into the sports sleeve because it's much more comfortable, so I reduce the size of the sleeve cap. Here's how I do it. I copy this block as it is first, and I cut it out. And I want to draw a funny shape that kind of resembles a fringe, like a curve, this way. And somewhere in the middle, more or less, I also draw vertical lines this way. And now I will cut it from the armhole up the way, and then this little bit up. Same on the other side. I want to spread it open this way, a little bit up, and this way as well. Okay, on each side. The easiest way to do that is to glue it. So the main body of the sleeve doesn't change, only these bits parallel to this original line. I correct my seam on the back, the curve, and on the front. And now I cut this shape out. And that's it. That's a pattern for my dress ready. It's a very quick and simple design, and you can absolutely make it in a couple of hours. How to make a simple jacket with a kimono style opening using the basic blocks. I'll be using my blocks with 40 centimeter ease because it creates nice and beautiful and relaxed fit. First, I copy my blocks as they are. Next, I decide on the length of my jacket. And now, what do I do with the side seam? I do love an A-line, so I want it to be slightly opening up at the bottom. Nothing crazy wide, but this really allows the jacket to sit nicely around the hips, kind of flowing away from them. And one more thing here, lift up my hem towards the side seam a bit to hit here the right angle. Same on the other side, on the front. And the last part here on the front, I need to change my neckline because for the kimono opening, it needs to be straight. So I don't need this. From the shoulder down, it's a little bit soft. So it's not as a straight line, it's a little bit goes here on the softer curve. That's the body pattern ready. I can cut it out. So front and back are ready. Next will be the sleeve. I will turn this sleeve into a sports sleeve. And the last part is to add a pocket. It will be a very simple rectangular shape patch pocket, and that's it. The very, very last part is to add the trim. When it's all stitched, I will measure this full length So this is half, right? Multiply by 2 to get the full length and cut a long strip of fabric. That's it. That's my kimono coat pattern ready. Same body, same blocks, two completely different garments. I will never stop saying that. Once you understand how clothes actually work, designing and making them becomes really, really easy. If you would love to set yourself free from ready sewing patterns and learn how to design and make clothes, explore our courses below this video. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Have a nice weekend and I'll see you next Friday.